What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Guys, we're going to do a Michigan and Michigan State kind of post-game wrap-up here on Saturday, on Sunday, the 14th of 2018, on October. Get ready to watch a Lions game on here. I thought I would do a real quick video for you guys, get it edited and get it out there, and then I'm going to do one for the Detroit Lions. All right, first off, a little bit of a disclaimer here. I did not watch a whole lot of the Michigan State game, so I'm primarily going to focus probably on the last 5 minutes of the game. I was outside doing chores. Excuse me, kind of only just caught bits and pieces of the game here for Michigan State. The one that I did watch was the Michigan game. I'm going to be talking a little bit about more about that. So, guys, before I get started here, if you enjoy these type of videos, consider hitting that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you get more videos just like this one. All right, guys, let's get into it. Michigan State, obviously everybody knows Michigan State upset Penn State 21-17. That nice, I think it was like a 25-yard touchdown to Felton Davis for the game-winning score. That was pretty good. I think it was like about in the 22nd area, right towards the end of the game. I personally, kind of all the articles that I read and whatnot, Penn State just really wasn't. I don't know if it was they were just considering Michigan State going to be a pushover. They kind of would look past them a little bit, or they kind of were still reeling from the loss to Ohio State the previous week. I don't necessarily know. All I can tell you that is based on what I've seen, Penn State did not really look that good. Now, at the beginning of the game, I did kind of watch about a little bit of the beginning of the game where Penn State kind of marched down the field and they scored. I was like, uh-oh, this could be bad for Michigan State. But Michigan State persevered. They stuck to their guns. They kind of did what they did. And it's kind of this Michigan State team where you don't really know what you're going to get with this team. They could look way, way down like they did a couple of weeks ago. And on this one, they're kind of starting that upward trend to come back up here. But Felton Davis, he had 8 catches for 20. He didn't have 8 for 25. That's what I have on here. The 25 yards was the last one. I think it was 125 yards, I think is what it was. The 2 touchdowns, the last one coming at the 22nd part of the game. Hayward's pass, I can't remember who he passed it to, the halfback pass there. And they actually had 2 of them on that one drive to end up on that scoring drive for them. I thought was pretty ballsy by D'Antonio to put 2 kind of plays in there, trick plays. You don't necessarily want to call them trick plays, but plays that the defense isn't really expecting. It was pretty ballsy by D'Antonio. Lewerke, he kind of looked kind of frustrated and kind of not sure of himself in the first half, and then that second half, you could tell he was kind of getting momentum. The bits and pieces that I seen, you could tell he was getting momentum, making better throws, making better decisions. Kept them into the game, and the defense did their part too. They kept the offense, the Penn State offense, in check. At least that I thought. You know, they still scored 17 points, but if you kind of keep them within 10, 17 points, and you're kind of right there with them, you give your team a good chance, give the offense a good chance to go down and score maybe a field goal or a game-scoring touchdown, which this one, or game-winning touchdown, which the team did. So I like what I've seen from Michigan State. They go into Michigan, which we're going to get to here in just a minute. They go into Michigan on a win, maybe some momentum building, even though I don't think Michigan State really has a chance in this game. I think Michigan is motivated. They were motivated against the Badgers last night. They won 38-13. I just don't think Michigan State is really going to have much chance in this game because I know that they lost the last one, and having 8 out of the last 10 games being on Michigan State side, I think they have a little bit of chip on their shoulder, and they know they're probably going to come after Lewerke in the offense there. So, guys, I'm kind of going to get into the Michigan game, which I've seen much more of. I was sitting here watching television with a friend of mine. The offense and defense, to me, they looked like they had a complete game. The first actual real, I don't know if it was really a complete game because they didn't score, or they didn't let the Badgers score any points. They scored 13 points. But to me, looking at it, I thought it was a very, very good game for these guys. One of the more complete games that I've seen, the most complete game that I've seen from Michigan all year. They look way much a different team than the Notre Dame loss at the beginning of the season. They kind of found themselves. They kind of found a rhythm against them. I kind of knew this game either was going to be close or was going to be a blowout on either side. This one was a blowout on Michigan, which I do like. Another slow start from these guys. It was what, 13-7 at the end of the half, I think is what it was. And, you know, it is what it is, guys. Against the better teams like an Ohio State, I don't think they can do that with. Or even Penn State, which they still have to play yet. I don't think they can come out in slow starts and end up kind of gaining momentum and kind of winning the game. They very well could. I'm just saying that if they're down like 14 points in the first quarter, it's going to be a real struggle to get the team to come back and win. Not to say that they can't. It's you guys know. I shouldn't have to repeat myself. You have a very much a tough time with that. Shea Patterson had a nice 81-yard run. I think if he had a little bit more wheels, it probably would have been a touchdown. Same with McCaffrey. He had that nice 44-yard touchdown. I'm surprised that McCaffrey doesn't see more playing time. I think he's probably, I think he's a sophomore. I think now this is just my own personal opinion. I know that Shea Patterson is the quarterback for Michigan. I like to see Shane McCaffrey kind of get some experience in there, get some plays under his belt, because I think he could be the guy that's going to lead the team after Shea Patterson leaves. But it's kind of a little bit of a side note here. That's just my own personal opinion. I kind of wish Harbaugh would kind of put him in situations to where, look, this is going to be your series. You do what you do. You know, maybe not against maybe like a Penn State or an Ohio State, but that would also be good experience for them or for him. I just think that he is the future at Michigan quarterback. So that's just me. The special teams to me needed to be a little bit better. There's 2 missed field goals by, I think his name is Norden. I very well could, you know how I hack up names, guys. So he's got a hell of a leg. I mean, don't get me wrong, a hell of a leg. He's just got to get that accuracy down, or precision down, really, is what it is. I think he can do it. I don't know if it's nerves or if it's just not getting out there or what it is. But he's got a hell of a leg. He's just got to get that accuracy done. And it would have been a much bigger score had he made those 2 field goals, 6 more points. So could have been in the 40s. And that's really all I have for the Michigan game. You know, I really liked what I seen from Michigan State, the little bit that I seen them. I really liked what I seen from Michigan. They're starting to come around. They kind of have that identity now. The defense was stout. I thought right at the beginning of the game when Michigan scored there, and then Wisconsin turned right around and kind of went and scored again. I was like, dude, this is going to come down to a nail biter. It's going to come down to a field goal or maybe a last-second touchdown or something like that. But Michigan kind of reined them in. I'm surprised that the running back, Taylor, I think is it, for the running back from Wisconsin, I'm surprised they still didn't pound that Michigan defense, kind of maybe going around other than try to go right up the gut. Although they were successful a couple of times. I know that kind of getting that score in there, you kind of figure you have to pass to try to get a touchdown in the short amount of time. But I'm surprised that Wisconsin at least somewhat didn't stick to the running game a little bit. But you know, you just do what you got to do to win. So, but today, guys, I'm going to watch the Detroit Lions. I can't remember who they play. We're going to come back here probably at night and do another video for you guys. So, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments on both the Michigan State game. I'm sure most people probably seen a much better game than probably what I seen through my eyes. And with the Michigan game, I think that's the best I've seen Michigan play, and it seems like they're kind of gaining momentum. I hope they go in to Michigan State being more of a Michigan fan than I am a Michigan State fan and kind of take it to the Spartans. So, but we're just going to have to wait and see next week, guys. Like I said, go ahead and put it down in the comments if I forgot anything, or if you have a different opinion, go ahead and put it down in the comments. Like I said at the beginning of the video, consider hitting that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you get more videos just like this one. Guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.